Hello, this is Jennifer Johnson, and I am discussing with you my essay on fear-related video games and what they do to children. My goal with this essay in particular was to kind of aim it towards parents who may be having the same questions I have been having regarding particularly scary video games and the fact that a child can become immersed in it, and therefore it kind of gives a whole different atmosphere of fear, and open their eyes to what is happening in the world of video gaming in particular, and give them an idea of what kind of limits maybe they should be considering, and what levels of exposure that they give to their children. I think my conclusion with all of this research is to say that yes, parents can allow their child who shows interest in the subjects, giving them the ability to explore the scary immersive world that is in video gaming, as long as the parent actually parents their child. In researching fear, in particular, Barry Glassner has written the book, The Culture of Fear, and he also wrote a specific essay related to children and fear. He brought up the point that the boogeyman and the monsters under the bed were specifically created for children in our society. It is a part of our society to experience fear, to cause hype-ups regarding very rare occurrences of events that could cause additional fear. The negative outcomes is what comes up into question as well. What kind of negative behavioral impacts horror-related video games may have. In Ferguson's research, he explains that video games in general that have adult contact can cause a child to become reclusive, possibly addicted and aggressive, and an aggressive member of society. One of the negative outcomes that can also happen is in social circles, when children gang up on each other because a child is outside of the social norm or not part of a social group. That can cause a child to become alienated, which is also a contributor to society, such as being alienated from the society of the video games. And this can cause depression and also aggression with that child. However, it is my belief that all of this can possibly be negated by proper parenting. One of my favorite articles that I found during this research was by the comic book author Greg Ruth. He had stated that children are already in a scary enough world as it is. They have no control, everything is too big, and adults in the adult world that is happening around them is kind of going crazy. Letting them experience fear in an intentional setting with the notion that they're experiencing it, or in this case playing it, it isn't real, and they are indeed safe. That in order to do this, parents need to realize that they have more control than they think they may have. And an example of this was in Wilson's journal, The Aggression, Altruism, Fear of Children. Parents can offer different views on what is real and what is not. They can give a child coping methods on how to handle certain situations, and this can cause a child to actually develop properly in terms of being able to utilize those skills in later on incidences that may happen in real life. So this is why I think that children should be exposed to video games that are related to horror content. Again, only if they show interest in it and inquire about it in the beginning. I think that definitely showing it to children initially just to see them scared is not something parents should do. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me.